Today, we are celebrating Tu B'Shvat, the new year of trees. The reason why it is a new year is because this is the time when trees stop absorbing water from the ground and instead draw nourishment from their own sap. We observe Tu B'Shvat by eating a new fruit or a fruit from the Shivas Haminim, which are described in the Torah as abundant in the land of Israel: wheat, barley, grapes, figs, pomegranates, olives, and dates. In Judaism, everything we do has a practical aspect to it. So why do we celebrate the new year of trees? We see in the Torah that a man is compared to a tree in the field. In the last book of the Torah, Sefer Devarim, in Parsha Shoftim, Parak Chaf Pasuk Yutes, talks about the laws of when the Jewish nation goes to war against its neighbors. The pasuk says that when the Jewish people lie siege to a city, they must not destroy any trees, for a man is a tree of the field. So why is the comparison made between man and a tree of the field? There's a story in Talmud of a young man who was traveling to a far city. During his journey, he witnessed an interesting sight. He saw an elderly person planting a tree. He stopped his caravan and asked the elderly gentleman, "What tree are you planting?" The man replied, "I am planting a date tree." The traveler was amazed, as it was common knowledge that a date tree can take up to 70 years to produce fruit. The young man then asked him if he really expected to live long enough to consume the fruit of his labor, to which he replied, "I was born into a world flourishing with ready pleasures because my parents and grandparents had the foresight to plant for the next generations, and now I plant for my descendants." The reason we commemorate the new year of trees is because we can take a lesson from it. A magnificent tree can grow from such a small seed. One small act of charity to the less fortunate, one smile to a person in need, one seemingly insignificant act can have an extraordinary effect and an immense impact on another person's life. Additionally, trees contribute more than just fruit. They have health, environmental, and economical benefits. They provide clean oxygen and shade. They also produce sap and wood, and create an inviting and calm environment for recreation and relaxation. They offer a tapestry of color and exciting form which changes throughout the year, signaling the start and end of the seasons. There was once a man traveling throughout the desert who was hungry, tired, and thirsty. He chanced upon a tree bearing luscious fruit with plenty of shade and a spring of water running alongside it. He ate some of its fruit, drank some of the water, and rested beneath its shade. When he was about to leave, he turned to the tree and said, "Tree, O tree, what should I bless you with? Should I bless you that your fruit should be sweet? Your fruit is already sweet. Should I bless you that your shade should be plentiful? Your shade is already plentiful. Should I bless you that a spring of water should run alongside you? A spring of water already flows nearby. There's one thing that I can bless you with. May it be God's will that all the trees planted from your seeds should be just like you." We are entrusted with one of the most sacred responsibilities, the continuity of the Jewish people. It is not just a physical obligation, but rather a spiritual obligation as well. We need to teach the next generation and set a positive example of what it means to be a moral human being, and more so, to be a Jewish person who is an integral part of the Jewish people. We need to give our children the right environment in which to grow in, whether it means going to shul on Shabbos and holidays, or participating in communal activities to sow the seeds for the next generation of the Jewish people. There's an excellent quote by Nelson Mandela: "The goal isn't to last forever, but rather to create something that will." Have a great and successful rest of your week.